I'm Allie.
And I'm Melissa.
And we are here with Potomac Beads for your Better Beader episode for the weekend. So Melissa is here as my guest star because what do you do all day long, Melissa?
Customer service.
Customer service. So usually customer service leads to questions that lead to Better Beader episodes. So we want people to be better beaders.
Yeah, it helps.
It helps. So we decided that we would answer some questions from this week in customer service for this Better Beader episode.
The question was, what are the difference between our metals and our glass shapes?
So you may have noticed on the website we have Czech glass shapes that we produce a ton of, and then also there's other great products from nice suppliers that we've looked at and we say these are great in glass, how cool would they be in metal?
Yes.
So one of the first shapes that we started out with was the Ava Bead. The Ava Bead is a beautiful, very, very hard to produce shape, which also makes it a little bit delicate.
Yes. I had a question this week about when you do a search on our website, a lot of times the metals will come up first when you search Ava's. So were there other colors or were they just in a metal shape? So
when you're looking on the website, basically we have the Potomac exclusives, which are going to be our Czech shapes here, like the Disc Duo, Iris Duo, Ava, what else do I have sitting here? Eva's. And we decided to, for many different variety of reasons, to go forward and launch a Potomac's version of some of these great shapes, which are going to be in metals like the gold, the rose gold, gunmetal, some silver ones as well. What did I forget? Copper, and antique brass, right there. So those metals are kind of our standard metals. We have a ton of different products that are made from that metal. There's another Better Beader episode on Zamic. That's what these metals are. And we really found that for a variety of reasons, it was a really great idea to add a lot of these Czech shapes in the metals. So, Melissa, give me one reason why you would choose either the Czech glass version or the metal version of any of these beads.
So I'm going to go with the Avas. If you are like me and very rough on jewelry, this is a good alternative to the glass Ava or the Czech bead because it's just more durable.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's a delicate bead. You know, if you're going to wear it often, the metal version is just way better to, is that what I want to say? Way better to go with, I guess?
Yeah, because what's going to happen is with some of these shapes and the production of these shapes, they're glass. So if you're thinking like, I'm going to wear this, I've had some people say, oh, I dropped my bracelet on the floor and one of my beads broke. It's glass. If you drop a plate on the floor, it's going to break. So having the metal version of that does allow that durability. The positive about the Czech version in all of these different shapes, so you can see that I brought in kind of the metal or the colorful version of the metal. The Czech glass, unlike the metal, is going to give you that color. So here in this little design that Anna came up with real quick, you can see that we have the Ava beads here that are in a metal, then we have your wide duos that are in a glass, your disc duos in a glass. You could, however, for another point, change these all out to metal.
Yeah.
And then you're going to get a much more masculine look too.
Definitely. And with the age of washing our hands a bunch, you know, the different coatings on the beads, they're going to, if you don't permalac them, maybe sometimes rub off a little bit with their oils or their soaps. And the metals are going to help to stay a little bit, you know, more towards their color that they are.
Yeah, one of the examples we have sitting here actually is the Iris Duo in the Capri Gold. Absolutely, anything that is Capri Gold, I always recommend doing permalac, which is a clear coating that's going to go on top of permalac, versus like the metal version, which is going to be that nice antique copper look. The Capri coating, which we've done in a blog that Anna did, as well as I think a couple Better Beader episodes, the Capri coating is really hard to get to stay on. If you love that coppery look, just switch to the antique copper. And you can do that with the Potomac's metal and you're not going to lose that color, you're not going to lose that flare. We started out originally with the halo bead as our Potomac's. We loved the metal and the metal finishes, and that's how we decided which ones we were going to go with. Additionally, new products that we're getting in and new finishes, we have a whole new line of premium findings.
Yay.
Yay! Premium findings. So Melissa, play Vanna White. Bring over some of those Potomac's findings.
So first up, we have our copper-colored head pins.
They're going to look exactly like your copper-colored
and
Potomac's.
that's a nice part about the premium findings and then the Potomac's metals is they're going to have a nice color match to them. So if you are trying to find something that fits together really nice, those two things are going to fit together perfect. So
one thing that you really often will have trouble with is finding the perfect rose gold.
oh yeah.
So is rose gold copper? Is it more golden? And that's, again, the nice thing with that Potomac's metals. You can see here are your new jump rings. They match that beautiful, beautiful rose gold pretty darn perfectly.
Same with that head pin. So sometimes you can have those jump rings in a silver and it's just a little bit off that you notice it. So that's a really nice added feature.
Added feature. The other thing that I really like is if you have a really cool bead, say you have a really cool gemstone bead, or in my mind right here, like a beaded bead, which you want to not lose the color of. You don't want to add another bead in possibly with a color to go at the top or the bottom. You want to add just a little bit of a metal look that's not going to work as the color pop. It's going to be more of a supporter.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that I really like the Potomac's metals for as well.
I think they're great. They just accent things really nice. Like, you know, you can even protect your glass check with a metal.
Yeah.
In the forms of the halos.
The halo beads, yeah. So you can actually use a lot of these. My favorite use is not only do we think about the functionality, I think I'm making it work. Functionality.
We'll go with it.
We'll go with it. Edit that out later. No, we'll go with the function. So they function really well also in the nice fashion world, because it gets that whole idea of, do I want to mix? I can definitely mix the two together. So I can have two ginkgos, mix that nice blue color with the rose gold, and it gives that kind of nice fashion of that harder versus softer look, kind of the steampunk that was really popular, always in the falls. Those seem popular too.
Yeah, and I think that sometimes when you mix in a metal, you can accent your outfits a little bit better. So I feel like if you were going with all just one big color array, it's a little bit harder to match. But when you add those metals in, I think that it will go with an outfit a little bit better than, you know.
Yeah, it gives to me, adding the metals in with the colors. So even if I'm mixing them together, adding them in together just gives, in my mind, a little bit more of a jeweler's look or a premium look, where you're mixing those metals in with the glass. So we've really had a fun time creating the Potomac's to go along with the Czech versions of the beads that they are in Evas, Storm Duos, Iris Duos, Disc Duos, Ginkgos, Bars, let's see how good I'm doing, Wibe Duos, and Tiles. I think I got them. So we've had really a fun time creating all these metals, making all these metals, now adding in the premium findings to go with them as well.
We have some eye pins.
Head pins, eye pins, ear wires, all kinds of stuff there.
Such good stuff. To
match with them, so that way you'll know when you're purchasing from Potomac's, one thing is going to match the other, which can be really, really hard to find and hard to do as well. And then I don't want to downplay the glass at all. The colors are beautiful.
They are beautiful. There's so many varieties of different color choices that you can team together in any of your projects. So
yeah, and the nice thing with the metal also, don't think about the fact that, you know, I need to do a metal project or I need to do a glass product. Because they're the exact same sizes of their Czech versions, they'll fit in the patterns.
Nice.
So they've already got tons and tons of patterns. We will continue to produce the Potomac's as well as the clasps and the premium findings in these beautiful Zamic colors and coatings. So make sure that you comment below, give a little bit of feedback to us, say what shapes you'd love to see next. We've already have 2 in the making. I don't even know that you know what they are.
I don't.
There's already 2 in the making. We'd love to see your comments and let us know what versions of what beads you would like to see in metal or even in glass, that you have a metal bead and you think this would be awesome, colorful and in glass. You can give us a little feedback below.
Feel free to give us some feedback, because we do check it every day. We like to see your comments. We love your ideas because, you know, we can't think of everything, so if you can help us out.
It's a creative craft, so everybody has great ideas. So the kind of takeaway from this, how to answer people and say, what is the difference between the two? The metal versus the glass.
What I always tell people is the difference between the metal and the glass is you're just getting a more durable product with the metal. You are getting a more color variety with the glass check. You can intermingle them, and
there's no size difference.
There's no size difference.
Yeah, so those are the positives.
Yep, interchangeable patterns or interchangeable for any of the patterns. So
and the other colors.
Yeah. So I would say if you have a pattern that you really enjoy that you've made with the check glass and you want to wear it more often, try it with a metal.
Try it with a metal. So once again, these Better Beader episodes are intended to make you a better beater. Better beater. So our idea with these Better Beader episodes are to get your input, get your feedback, comment below.
Keep the questions coming. We love to see your feedback. We love your ideas. If you have an idea for a Better Beader, send us a message. Post a comment,
Pick up the phone.
Pick up the phone. We'll answer that too. We love all of your ideas and we want to help you to become a better beater.
So make sure to check out also the links below to shop with us online at PotomacBeads.com as well as PotomacBeads.eu. Don't forget, if you haven't already, to give a little thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss anything from us here at Potomac Beads. Thanks so much to Melissa from Customer Service for joining me on this Better Beater episode, again intended to make you better at your craft in this amazing, amazing community. If you have great photos of your Potomacs or your regular check glass patterns and mixed together, we'd love to also see your photos. A great place to put them or to become a member is our Facebook group for beading and jewelry making. As always, everyone, thanks so much for watching, and hopefully this episode helped to make you a better beater.